Hi, I'm Puka. I'm presenting my wall on canvas. It's 170 by 260. The title is The Flying Plane. The flying plane is the information that makes us being alive. We have the universe on the top of the painting. We have our Milky Way. We have our solar system. So in fact, we are astral creation. We are like a flying human. So we live in multiple dimensions in our realm of knowledge and understanding. So what makes us speak is the vibration around our universe. So the original sound, that is the language of all life, is never change, never discover itself, is the information. So life is about the information. The more informed you are, the more brilliant you become. There is no such a thing as scholar, super hyper talented, or wise people. Everything is about information. There is nothing like a big brain, small brain, brilliant people, people who have discovered this, discovered that. No, everything is. To become, you need to be informed, because everything is. If the information were not available to humanity, if none of this is, every single thing that you see exists. But now it depends how determined or how informed you are. We live in the same kingdom, and everything created has the knowledge of love and has its own kingdom. The higher form of mathematics, the equation of everything, is called love. Because that equation is found in all aspects of creation, I mean, everything created vibrates in love. Humans are just discovering what is, or rediscovering what the human before have done. It's just in our time today that we are getting into the era of technology and quantum physics and all other forms of information. But those information has been here for thousands of years, and people before us have used those information. The flying bird, for those who are equipped with ancient knowledge, what we are using today as an airplane is the replica and the technology of a bird. The bird has his own kingdom, and if birds can reproduce themselves, they live in love. they have a language, because the language is the information that permits every single creature to reproduce itself. So when humans start studying nature and all other forms of life, then they can behave like those forms of life. Routines. Today we use computer and we think we know better than the people before. No, it starts with the writing, the ancient writing, the papyrus. It's the same methodology of sign that we are interpreting the word, the sound that we receive. It's a mistake, and always been a mistake from human to think that other creatures do not possess any languages. Birds are speaking because they have the highest form of mathematics, which is love. They know the difference between good and evil. Because to have love, you need to have the opposite of love. And if you put them together and you balance them, you have harmony in your life. When you study other form of culture and you see the way humanity continue to betray the higher knowledge those cultures have been involved in, while in fact everything we are doing today is the replica of those cultures in all areas of life. Most of the fashion you see out there, they have the pattern and information from ancient people, from tribal people, the human they call tribal. When you see the world is enjoying technology today and all the other form of information like the light, and you see other civilization, those things were already. When you look at the wheel of Dendera, the wheel is the first sign of technology. Time is entwined into the wheel. If you see the horoscope has a circle of time that turns all over and all over. The day is a circle of 24 hours. And this discovery does not belong to us. They have been there for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. We're just rediscovering what has been there before, because the equation of languages is the equation of life, the fullness of everything. The biggest form of knowledge is called languages. To bring back the invisible to the visible, and to map it and to display it in the form where women can communicate and understand what is written above. Those who possess information, they keep them secret. Why? Because knowledge comes with information. The most informed you are, the most developed you become. It's not a tool that is belong to any human or any country or any category in creation. The smallest creature, in fact, possess more information than human. There are other spheres and other realm of creation where creatures are highly advanced, like some of the plants. Some of the plants are so well equipped and informed that by consuming them, people can find themselves with billions of information coming from above. They are translucent plants full of knowledge. And there are plants that bring healing, plants that send other people in other world. Just like there are other creatures that are so well organized that by getting to the kingdom, we can see how life is supposed to be. Like the ant and the ant, the fungi, all those smallest creatures, there's no gravity. They turn around the tree, they walk up and down, they're taking all sorts of position. That is the universe and the realm of understanding. But we humans, we are turning into circle but not knowing why we are here, not understanding the mystical component of our diversity in the world where knowledge is what holds us together and what brightens our eyes so that we may understand the equation of life, love. Looking at this painting, for those who have been here for thousands of years ago, dwelling in Africa, in Egypt, the relation between those obelisks and Isis can be found in most of part of the European civilization. Today, if you go in Paris, you will see the replica of thousands of years of civilization in the middle of a modern civilization. But how many people are informed? How many people know that around the same area you have the rail and 12 roads? A place where people call the city of love, but they don't understand why it has been named like that. But the same philosophy has been in Africa for thousands of years ago. Just like you can see the writing going back into the computer. Everything turned in circle. And it's up to us to open our mind and our understanding to discover the secret of the game of life. For generation and generation, we are turning around the wheel by not gaining the proper understanding so that we can flourish like the blossom of a tree, like a garden full of flowers. Every generation does not have the understanding of the balance, the harmony that governs the universe. You have just to look around you. Country is against country, war and war. This has been our habit since we inhabit this space in the universe. But knowledge and understanding, these are the tools for us to get to the level of all the other creatures into the kingdom, in our earth. No earth, because we are all a circle of life in the space. Because in fact, earth is our own description according to our own ignorance. But we are in space. We are flying beings created to dwell forever. And that is important to understand, that there are key and laws and books written how we should walk in harmony to establish that beautiful realm of knowledge that makes us dwell in harmony. That is the only key that we have been turning around the mountain, not being able to understand why we are here. You can see just by looking at the airplane, the bird has wings, leg. The bird use this part to lay its eggs, but we are laying bomb and parachute. We first lay parachute, now we are laying bomb. The bird use his eyes to see, and the human use the pilot to guard the airplane. Everything is the replica. But today, we are taking the knowledge that is in the universe as granted. that knowledge is for all humanity. We cannot be proud of something that does not come from us, but we can enlighten all humanity than to keep most of them in ignorance. Our humanity is kept in ignorance. Half of them, most of them educated, the other half in religion, learning nothing about reality, about our real world, where other people are gathering the wealth that was supposed to be in service of our humanity, but not in destruction of our own nature. Important to go back to the knowledge, to the knowledge of who we are as a creation. All sort of things that are happening on earth is part of creation. All of us, animal, plant, we are one in service of one each other, entwined with one another. Pride and ignorance, wealth and destruction of the planet are so meaningful comparing to who we are, comparing to the billions of knowledge and creature that dwell in us, that are also part of the greatness of being part of this magnificent realm of reality, realm of creation. There is no word capable to explain the magnificence of information, of knowledge, that one can move from being a human and to be a furniture, or being an ant, or getting into know all the sphere of creativity from the visible and invisible is too much for 10,000 lifetime to bear. But we're still in the basic step of finding how to make a balance of life for a few years. Less than 100 years we cannot make a balance of life. No country can live in harmony knowing that we are part of something bigger. We are one, and we have to look into all the stage of good information. At the moment in our earth, there is no knowledge. Everywhere there is a chaos. In every country, every human is after the destruction of the earth, after the lost. But we don't even find out that we are all dying. Those who have been involved in slavery, they are not here anymore. Maybe they came back to witness the change that has happened since that evil has been conducted. But more evil are in our midst, where we don't understand that until the last human get into the full knowledge, we will keep on coming and turning around the same mountain, joining the circle of the wheel. The wheel, the horoscope, the wheel, the life, the galaxy, the spiral. The spiral is where world, life, birth, everything come from. Love, sharing, being one, and understanding the fullness of our creation. The flesh comes from nothing. The information is all who we are. Thank you.